This bout is scheduled for 12.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Robinson goes to the canvas. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man.
I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear that head a little bit, then get back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Back and forth they go. Straight right. Did you see that? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men were not... Here we go, it's round two. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
God, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That hook scores. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every switch.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nope, that hook won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. That uppercut does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into...
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Crawford is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't land that jab. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And step back for just a moment. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Right uppercut can't find a home. Fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with the left hook. Crawford may be ready to go down.
defense. Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Not sure if I'd be taunting that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nope, that hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Sugar Ray is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Incredible work rate. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fight.
Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to win this in 1 shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And slows down, it heats back up. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a game.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he fails to score with that left hook. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can't land the jab there. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. Round 8, and we're off again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And we enter the ninth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That hook was off target. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Do you believe what we are seeing? You'd like to see more jabs. Is he going to punch himself out, though? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Crawford is dazed. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So it's onward and upward. I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me, Juan Manuel Marquez, fighting out of Terrence Bud Crawford. This
bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now from Mexico City, here is the Hall.
Not too many seats to be had. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
He threw the hook, didn't land. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Go fight to the counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now,
oh my goodness, Johnny! A chance to make history. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Away that right hook. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the found, and he couldn't take any more. Down goes Marquez. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Boy, this next round is on to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to blitz.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. Did you see that? And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Lucky that hook didn't score. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that in the shot power.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Insane action! Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here. This fight on to the third. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He just misses with that jab. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well, Johnny, it's still early on. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed.
Referee, stop the fight.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to keep...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. Disaster averted.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, my. That's a game changer. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this one. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a